This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. You will soon see free electric car shuttle services in downtown Sarasota. City commissioners gave the green light for these vehicles earlier this afternoon. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us with the details of what this means for the city. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, city officials are hoping these cars will help with traffic. It's something that has a lot of folks very excited. In just a matter of a few short months, you'll be seeing these colorful-looking electric vehicles shuttling people around the downtown area. It's a service longtime Sarasota resident Michael Kehoe can't wait for.
I think it's phenomenal. I think it's going to really help the environment, the air quality.
Another big benefit many folks see with this is less cars in the downtown area. For Bruce Baker, he spends 4 months out of the year here on the Sun Coast from Canada. He tells us finding a parking spot is always an issue.
I think anything which will reduce the amount of traffic downtown, maybe increase the amount of parking for those of us who come downtown is a plus for the community.
The city of Sarasota approved a 2-year agreement with the Gotcha Group. 7 6-seat electric shuttles, including one that's equipped for the disabled, will take folks for a free ride in a defined area of downtown, about 1.5 miles in any direction from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m., 7 days a week.
But it's an efficient way to get around town, and it's really encouraging people to park, walk, and ride, or park, ride, and walk, either way.
The city will contribute around $339,000 to the project, which comes from remaining funding that's available. The Gotcha Company makes their own money from advertising on the vehicles.
We're very excited. I mean, the city lays out extremely nicely for what we do. We think the residents and the visitors will love it as well, especially make downtown a lot easier to get around.
One local taxi cab owner recently told ABC7 he has no problems with this electric car shuttle service, but he believes it could have been handled a little differently.
They could have talked to some people locally, if they wanted to support local businesses.
Many folks we talked with, young and old, are looking forward to having this service available.
It's wonderful because the main problem with traffic here is the cars parked on the side of the road. So now that you have the peace of mind of not worrying about where you need to park, it sounds great.
And you don't have too much longer to wait. These free electric shuttles should be up and running by the end of April. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Rick. Also at today's Sarasota City Commission meeting, the Bethesda House has new life. Commissioners voted to rewrite language that would allow the Bethesda House on 4th Street in Sarasota to provide important nutritional food and meals to those who have HIV and AIDS and need assistance. In December, the city's Board of Adjustment shut down the food program, saying the organization did not qualify to offer food because of the current zoning regulations. Those in support of the program were happy about today's victory.
I'm feeling elated right now, and not for myself, but for our clients who suffer from this horrible disease, HIV/AIDS.
Bethesda House has been helping people with HIV and AIDS for 27 years. They will continue to help and feed these clients at the off-site locations until the new language is complete, and that is expected in the coming weeks. The Florida legislature is taking a step to fix the law so that the state can resume the death penalty. Death penalty cases have halted due to recent court rulings. A Senate panel voted for a measure that requires a unanimous jury verdict in cases where the death penalty is being sought by prosecutors. That legislation doesn't address other questions, such as whether current death row inmates deserve a new sentencing hearing. Last year, the state Supreme Court struck down a law that said the death penalty could be imposed by a 10-2 jury vote. The state of Florida is warning residents about tax scams. The most common scams are from IRS impersonators over the phone and through email. The IRS contacts taxpayers through the mail and in most cases will never ask for a credit card number or for a wire money transfer. It's also important to never give out personal information over the phone, such as your Social Security number or your bank account number. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services says it received 31 tax-related complaints, with 17 specific to IRS scams in 2016. A full investigation is underway after the Manatee County School District suffered an email cyber attack. More than 7,700 district employees' W-2 forms could have been compromised due to this breach. Once the district was aware of the scam, the IRS and FBI were contacted. The email went straight to the district's payroll division, claiming to be from Superintendent Dr. Diana Green with one specific request.
Forward all school employees 2016 W-2 forms to me, attached and sent in a PDF.
That did sound like a red flag, so fortunately the district did not respond to the request. The district is also working with its insurance company to make sure all employees are protected going forward. A new water taxi service could soon be cruising across our waters. Paradise Boat Tours of Bradenton Beach is applying for a permit to operate a 125-passenger ferry out of either Centennial Park or Marina Jack. The ferry would run back and forth between Sarasota and Bradenton Beach. If approved, ferries can begin running immediately. It would run 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Round-trip fares would cost about $12. And Bob, we know during season, if you're trying to get up that way, there's going to be a lot of traffic, so this could be really helpful.
A good way to alleviate all the congestion out there and get people to the beaches faster, right? And 65 degrees right now. It's warm. It's almost summer-like in some cases. A temperature at this 65 degrees with a dew point 60. A little bit of cloudiness around building as a result of moisture trapped under a certain level here, and winds are out of the east-northeast at 9 miles an hour. As far as the rainfall goes, it's all to the northwest. We had a few showers around, though, earlier, very isolated showers as a result of the daytime heating and the moist air in the atmosphere. Right now, 68 degrees in Venice. The same in Mayaca City, 64 in Bradenton now. Cortez at 64. A little bit warmer in Arcadia at 68 degrees. And weather headlines read like this. We're going to see some patchy fog forming. A little bit better chance of more widespread fog tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. Warm week, though, and then a cold front moves through Thursday, cooling us down just a little bit. We'll have the details on that coming up in a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. President Trump is embarking on his third full week in office, embroiled in a legal fight over his travel ban. The fate of President Trump's ban on entrance into the U.S. from 7 countries now lies in the hands of the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco. The president is also facing renewed criticism over his relationship with Russia. Scott McLean has more on his latest remarks.
It's better to get along with Russia than not.
President Trump has long defended the idea of a better relationship with Russia. But in an interview that aired this weekend, he seemed to defend the actions of President Vladimir Putin.
He's a killer, though. Putin's a killer. A lot of killers. We got a lot of killers. Why, you think our country's so innocent? Do you think our country's so innocent?
That exchange with Fox News host Bill O'Reilly is drawing harsh criticism in Washington, even from Republicans.
Let's be clear. Has the U.S. ever made any mistakes? Of course. Is the U.S. at all like Putin's regime? Not at all.
Trump has made similar comments before, back in 2015 on MSNBC.
He kills journalists that don't agree with him.
Well, I think our country does plenty of killing also, Joe.
But this time, Trump is in office and responsible for Washington's complex relationship with Moscow. Trump spoke with Putin in late January, resolving to meet face-to-face and to work together to fight terrorism. But there are still big problems, like Russian military action in Ukraine.
We're watching and very troubled by the increased hostilities over the past week in eastern Ukraine.
Meanwhile, Russia is calling for an apology from Fox News, saying O'Reilly's words were, quote, unacceptable and offensive. As for Trump's statements, the Kremlin had no comment. In Washington, I'm Scott McLean.
Also today, President Trump makes his first visit to MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa. The president receiving briefings from U.S. Central Command and Special Operations Command leaders in their headquarters at MacDill. U.S. Central Command operates all of our armed forces in the Middle East. Aside from his briefings, President Trump also shared lunch with some troops at the base, promising his support as he says, quote, radical Islamic terrorists are determined to strike our homeland. Outside the property, though, dozens lined the streets to protest the president's visit. Inside, the president defended his recent travel ban to a room full of troops and Central Command leaders who oversee those countries, 4 of those countries where the ban was enacted.
We need strong programs so that people that love us and want to love our country and will end up loving our country are allowed in, not people that want to destroy us and destroy our country.
President Trump also made some surprisingly positive remarks about NATO after recently calling the organization obsolete. If you would like to hear President Trump's entire speech at MacDill, we do have it for you on our website. Just head over to mysuncoast.com. And straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. And Super Bowl 51, one for the history books. Tom Brady and the Patriots celebrating their unprecedented comeback victory. Plus, drivers beware. The Sarasota Police Department is targeting one specific offense that could get you ticketed.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Are you paying too much for your cable or satellite TV? The U.S. government passed a bill mandating free over-the-air digital transmission of all broadcast network television channels. That means with the new TV Freeway digital antenna, you can get free HD programming from your favorite broadcast networks 24/7 without a bill. You just plug it into the back of your TV and start watching all of your favorite broadcast programs for free. There are no contracts to sign, no hidden fees, and no monthly fees. Just free HD broadcast TV. Take it with you anywhere. Call or go online now to get your TV Freeway stick for the incredibly low price of only $14.99. But wait, call or click now and you can get a second TV Freeway stick for a second TV. Just pay a separate fee, but you have to order right now.
Call 1-800-809-5196 to get your TV Freeway. Call now or go to tvfreeway.com. So call 1-800-809-5196. This offer's not in any store. Call now.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Winter White event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at CaliforniaClosets.com.
Bob, not a bad day. Can't complain. A little warm, but
yeah, the temperatures are a little bit above average, about 4 degrees away from a record high today. So wow. 80s, and typically this is the coldest time of the season. Late January, February, and it's not over yet, but usually if you get through 2 weeks in February, you don't get a freeze down here.
So we have no more luck of a real cold weather.
There's still a chance we could see. I told my mom that we'll still get some cold air moving in late February, I'm sure.
Okay.
We are looking at the beautiful sunset tonight, and a lot of them have been sent in recently. Casey Key, Fred Seeger, who's snapping that just as it went down. And Casey Key, appreciate those. And if you have a photo, send it to pics at mysuncoast.com. Van Way's a webcam showing a beautiful sunset tonight, too, and time lapse looking out over Sarasota Bay. Water conditions very calm for boaters, and looks like that'll stay for us tomorrow. The Titan radar picture not depicting any serious rainfall. We had a few very brief showers around earlier, and there's still 1 or 2 lingering across parts of our viewing area. You can see that There's one right there. There's another one in southeast Hillsborough County. This is moving off toward, looks like right now, Verna, and it's near Hidden River. A brief shower, some moderate rainfall there. Not much going on into Inglewood, Northport, or Port Charlotte for that matter, but one shower just to the east of Punta Gorda. Well, it's 65 degrees. That's warm for this time of year. In Sarasota, 67 now. In Braden and Venice, you're at 69 degrees. Some low clouds starting to develop as a result of this moisture trap below an aversion, and that means we'll have a good possibility of some fog around tomorrow morning. Well, there it is, 81 degrees. The normal high at 72, and the normal low just at 53 degrees, and our low this morning was 56. We'll be well above that tomorrow again. Looks like upper 50s to right around 60 degrees, and it looks like some showers are in the forecast, but that happens not until Thursday. 68 degrees at Holmes Beach right now, 1 degree warmer in Braden, Parrish, Waterleaf, and the Meadows at 66 degrees. Currently, it's 67 in Laurel Oak, and Northport, you're at 68. 69 degrees into Venice, and temperatures will stay unseasonably warm tomorrow. Highs will be in the upper 70s. The beaches, with a little west coast sea breeze developing, we'll see temperatures there mid 70s. But inland areas east of I-75, we're talking low 80s, 82, 83 degrees, not out of the question. And just enough heat of the day. It could sprout a few isolated late day showers. As I said, about 95% of us will stay dry, but there's a small percentage that may get a little bit of rainfall, especially inland due to the heating of the day. Well, here comes the front. The story is, though, with this front, it's going to weaken considerably as it heads to north central Florida. It looks rather healthy here on this computer forecast model, but you take it through time, it kind of fades away. So we're going to keep a chance for showers in on Wednesday, and then this front will pull up stationary. A little low pressure will develop along it and swing another cold front our way. And that happens Thursday late afternoon and evening, bringing with it a slight chance for a few showers. And then cooler air, just for one day, though. Cooler temperatures to move in just for one day. And with the zonal pattern, temperatures are very warm across most of the U.S. Right now, the big story, and it has been all winter long, just a persistent area of showers and heavy snow showers in the higher elevations there in the Sierra Nevada range all the way up into Oregon now, and looks like more rain and flood watches in effect across most of California. Well, get a look at this. This is where the temperatures are really starting to drop over northern sections of North Dakota, I should say North Dakota and into South Dakota, as well as in northern sections of Montana, and then it warms up. Warm temperatures all across the mid-Mississippi Valley as well as into the central United States. Kansas City now at 50. It was into the mid-60s for highs today. And as far as that cold air advancing, it advances. These are highs and lows, goes through the 24-hour cycle there. You can see that cold air kind of shifting east into Minnesota, Wisconsin, northern Iowa, but it never really makes it down here. As I said, we'll cool down a little bit on Friday, but just temporarily, and then it warms back up quickly. For boaters, south winds at 10 knots. Seas will be 1 to 2 feet. And there'll be a light chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature pretty warm, 67 degrees. Beaches get up to 75. Low tide 4:54, and a high tide will be 11:53. Tonight, fog, otherwise partly cloudy, 59 for your low. Tomorrow, a beautiful day, warm, 78, and then the extended forecast does call for increasing clouds on Thursday with a 30% chance for showers. It will be breezy too, and then we cool down to just a little bit on Friday. Back to beautiful over the weekend. Haley?
Sounds nice. Thank you, Bob. The Sarasota Police Department is cracking down on drivers blocking intersections. The police department warned drivers on its Facebook page that officers would be actively patrolling the intersection of Gulfstream and US 41 this afternoon. Sarasota PD reports officers handed out nearly 75 warnings to drivers in just 30 minutes. It is against the law to enter an intersection unless it is clear. The police department says it will soon start handing out tickets instead of those pink warning slips. A bill to create a new governance board for state colleges is making its way through the Florida legislature. The bill cleared the Senate Education Committee today. It would create a state board of community colleges, which would oversee the 28 school system. The most controversial aspect is a provision that would set limits on the ability of state colleges to offer four-year or bachelor's degrees. The bill now heads to the Senate Higher Education Appropriations Subcommittee. Two USF Sarasota Manatee professors are being recognized for their research. Dr. Kathy Black and Dr. Catherine Heyer's work from aging in community to age-friendly community, translating research into practice, is the winner of the International Award for Excellence from the International Journal of Aging and Society. Dr. Black says she's very happy about this recognition because of its practical applications. She says it is about the important role of educating all community stakeholders in measurable ways, about roles for all of us in creating an age-friendly animal-friendly community. Important in this area, of course. The Suncoast Humane Society is celebrating its efforts to help animals in need. The Humane Society donated more than 33,000 pounds of food to animals in need in just 1 year. The group is able to keep cherished pets with their families by providing short-term pet food assistance. It also works to reduce the number of abandoned and surrendered animals in the community. Great effort. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
We have a Super Bully show tonight. Tom Brady, everyone!
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Gold fever is at an all-time high in the Sunshine State with the new Gold Rush Doubler family of scratch-off games. Everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. With over $1 billion in total cash prizes, the Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
We are going to build a great society where no man or woman are the victim of fear or poverty or hatred, where every man and woman has a chance for fulfillment and prosperity and hope.
Now, sports.
The New England Patriots still celebrating a 5th Super Bowl victory. The Patriots coming back from 25 points down to win the Super Bowl's first overtime game. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell presented quarterback Tom Brady with the Super Bowl Most Valuable Player trophy. It was slightly awkward since it was Goodell who suspended Brady for 4 games to start the season over Deflategate. Brady is 39 years old and he feels he can play several more years in the NFL.
You know, I don't feel 39. I hang out with a bunch of 20-year-olds, so that makes you feel pretty young. And you know, I've tried to just take care of myself through learning through a lot of positive and negative experiences with that. And when you're in a locker room for 17 years, you kind of learn what to do and what not to do and what works for you.
To insinuate that this year was somehow different, that this year he competed harder or
did anything, to a higher degree than he ever has in the past, I think is insulting to the tremendous effort and leadership and competitiveness that he's shown, for the 17 years that I've coached him.
The Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons following a fierce comeback. The game, as we mentioned, went into overtime and ended with a score of 34-28. Some felt Patriots running back James White deserved the MVP award. He caught a Super Bowl record 14 passes and scored more than half of the Patriots' 34 points, including that winning touchdown. Today, White was treated like an MVP at a parade in his honor at Walt Disney World in Orlando, which is actually not too far from home. White played his high school football at St. Thomas Aquinas in South Florida. And as White was celebrating in Florida, the rest of the team arrived back at Boston's Logan Airport this afternoon. T-shirt companies in the area were up early, printing all of those championship logos and getting all that fresh Super Bowl 51 gear out to stores so that fans could quickly buy it. The city of Boston celebrated last night, the excitement for Tom Brady's 5th Super Bowl win spilling out into the streets, as you can see here. But police said luckily there were no major incidents, all on good behavior. Next year's Super Bowl will be played in Minneapolis, Minnesota. U.S. Bank Stadium is the home of the Minnesota Vikings. It just opened this past fall. And with very cold winters historically in Minnesota, most of the Super Bowl activities next year will be indoors. By the way, the Patriots are already the early favorites to win it again. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's lotto numbers straight ahead.
ABC7 News at 7 weeknights.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Join us for Sarasota Opera's 2017 Winter Festival, opening February 11th. Featuring Puccini's most famous opera, Madame Butterfly, Rossini's delightful comedy, The Italian Girl in Algiers, Poulenc's heartbreaking dialogues of the Carmelites, and the medieval thriller, The Love of Three Kings by Italo Montemezzi. Tickets are on sale now. Call 941-328-1300 or visit sarasotaopera.org.
It's Monday evening. You need a little inspiration to get through the week. Here it is. A woman in Kansas is taking a big step after losing part of her leg following a routine surgery. Paulina Archibek is a nurse and a fitness instructor. 1 year after losing her leg, she is back at it. She just completed running her first mile with her prosthetic leg. Paulina's friends and family say she is a real go-getter, and this is just the beginning. That's amazing. And you know, when you're you're involved in the fitness industry, when something like that and you think that your livelihood could be gone when something like that happens, but now you realize, you know, I can do it.
That's right. It's mind over matter, and hopefully she'll continue on and run a half marathon like you did.
I did that yesterday. I'm not walking too well today. But
recovery period, right?
Right.
Looks good tomorrow for folks out there. Should be really nice weather.
Sounds great. See you tomorrow.